these tips depends on what kind of speech you want to deliver. So for male infertility is just an example, but what you need to think of is what you are going to do in your speech. There are variable or various speeches on earth. So think of it and try to talk about it with other people. I think you will be inspired by other people's idea. And be free to talk with me when you are stuck. Okay? So here comes the third part of the SGD to make your speech wonderful. As I have said in the beginning of my SGD, I have talked about there are some paralinguistic features. What are paralinguistic features? In Chinese, it is called 复语言学的. So I will give you an example. For example, if I'm talking about Howard is handsome, what would I say? Howard is handsome. Yeah, you feel that, yes, Howard is indeed, the person feels Howard is handsome. But if you are saying, Howard is handsome, what do you feel? Yeah, you feel that it's quite ironic, right? So the same words have different meanings, depends on how you act on it. So not just the words, how you perform your script is very important. So there are 4 main features that you have to be aware of. The first is about your voice. Second, eye contact. Third, gesture. Fourth, movement. Voice, eye contact, gestures, and movement. And these are the features that the individual evaluator might focus on it. So if you want to be an individual evaluator in the future, you can try to see if they have adequate voice, eye contact, gesture, and movement on stage also. So since they are so important, I would illustrate it one by one. The first thing is the voice. I would like to use a triangle to illustrate my idea. The first is your speed. You don't want to speak too fast on the stage, or you don't want to be too slow on the speech. But what affects your speed in your speech? First, nervousness. Some people might speak faster and faster and faster if you are very nervous. But some people become slower, and they gradually forget the lines because they are thinking about what they are going to say. So the only way for you to have an adequate speed is that you have to understand your script. What is the part that you can say it fast? What is the part you can say it slowly? And practice so that you can have an adequate speed and control the time also. The second is volume. You don't want to speak too loud so that make the auditorium very noisy. You don't want to speak too low so that the audience cannot hear anything. But you might think that we have a microphone. Why? Why do we need to be aware of the volume? In fact, some people misuse the microphone. They will put it too further away from the mouth so that the microphone cannot receive the signal. So I suggest that you put the microphone about 5 centimeters in front of the part that receives your signal. So have an adequate voice, adequate volume. Third is intonation. Intonation in Chinese is called 抑扬顿挫, or we can use a more easily understandable way that is called vocal variety. Because delivering speech is just like delivering a story. There are always ups and downs in a speech. There are always emotions in a speech. So you need intonation to express what you really think. You can use a high pitch to make the audience focus on you. You can use a low and slow pace when you are talking about something sentimental. Or you can use a low pitch to explain something very serious. So different intonation affect how you deliver, how you convey your idea. And fourth, what is the fourth thing of the voice? It's a triangle. Fourth. try to pause a little bit when you deliver your speech. When you pause, the auditorium will be so quiet that you can even hear a pin drop from the floor. Because the audience will be so used to your voice. So when you pause a little bit, the audience will feel strange and they will refocus on you. It's really weird. When there is no voice, the audience focus on you more in your speech. Pause a little bit. So remember, speed, volume, intonation, and try to add some pause. The second part is called eye contact. You don't want to look at a speaker that keeps looking on the floor and feels so shy about talking to other people, or he just keeps looking back to the PPT. You will feel that the person is not well prepared, right? So you need to look at the audience. So the purpose for you to look at the audience is that first, show your confidence. Make the audience feel that you are confident, you believe in what you have said in your speech. Second, to show your emotion, show your love. What do we say when you are looking at your girlfriend or boyfriend? You will say, 含情脉脉 right? 默默的部首是什么？是幕布。Yes, use your eye. Use your eye to convey your emotion. And also, what will you say if the person is erotic and horny? What? 色咪咪 right? 咪咪. What is the 部首 of 咪咪? It's 幕布 right? It's all about eyes. You see, Chinese words, Chinese characters is very well designed. But there are some cases that we might don't need to look at the audience, but you have to understand what your script, what do you want to deliver. For example, if you are looking down on the floor with no sound, the audience will attracted by you because you are thinking of something. It looks strange. It looks handsome when you are so confident and looking down on stage. Or sometimes the politician will look far away to show their vision, right? So some purpose, if you have a special purpose for your eye contact, you can avoid eye contact, but don't use it too often. Otherwise, the audience will feel that you are not confident. And the third part is gesture. Here is a robot. Are we a robot? No, we aren't. So I think gesture is something so natural on stage. When we chat, we will have gestures. But we are on stage, so it's quite different. We need to make the gesture big like this. Or, I miss you so much. Yes, this is just like a gesture, right? You have to make it big. Make it big. And you have to be aware of your gestures. Some people might just have so many unnecessary gestures because they are nervous, or there is a ball here, they want to touch it, I don't know. So gestures must be natural enough so that they will not distract the audience attention. The fourth part is movement. What kind of movement will we do on stage? This, or this? Which one? No, right? It's not a dead thing. But why do we need to move on the stage? Because if you don't move, you will look like a statue, and it looks strange. So the purpose of moving, first, is to show the transition. If you are talking about different things, then you can transit to the one place to another location. Or you want to show closeness or ask questions, then you will walk to the front, right? Or to the front. So move. Try to move a little bit on stage, but do not shake your body, or you are just keep wandering on stage. Move for purpose. And it depends on your script. You have to memorize and rehearse. And the other people will look at your gestures and movement, whether it is suitable or not. So remember the voice, eye contact, gesture, and movement, the four things. Add these four things to make your script into a speech, a performable speech. So here is the girl with a dress. So you will try to add some decoration on it, like the rectangle, the arrow, and the plus. So combine it together, what will it be? What will it be? It will be so beautiful like this. Yes, a beautiful girl like this. So this is a wonderful speech. Thank you. This is the third part of my SGD.